Hey guys, it's the Artsy Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Of course, grab your teas, grab your coffees, maybe a little bit of food, and let's do this. Right then, guys, you know how it works. Let's take a sip of black coffee. Come on. Oh, yes, guys, going on my Spyro coaster there. And yes, if you are new here today and you're into retrospectives, complete unboxed experiences, art and graphic design, and of course the odd bit of nostalgic talk, then yes, you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like to the video if you haven't already. And yes, if you are really enjoying what you are seeing here today, guys, and you want to get notified when my next video goes live, then just pop on your notification bell. And I don't know why, guys, but my eyes are watering. Oh my god. Oh, tails, it's making me emotional. Look how beautiful she is. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get straight into it today. As promised, we are going to do a let's clean. Some people have been asking, how do I keep my beautiful boxes so clean on this channel? And I thought, why not? If people are interested, then yes, I will take you through a step-by-step process on how I get my beautiful gaming boxes so pristine. Now, obviously, this one here is not that pristine, but we are going to make it pristine. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do today. So I think I mentioned this a few videos ago in my CEX pickup. I have deliberately left these stickers on here just to show you how we can easily peel them off nice and gently without leaving any sticky residue to prevent that beautiful box art from shining through. Now, what is very unique about this specific one though is there is a horrible, really deep silver thick sticker just located behind this CEX price tag here. Now, I've got a feeling this one is going to be actually quite hard to get off. So I thought, yes, this is definitely the box to do. And yeah, just take you guys through a bit of a process on how I would try to remove some of that. And if it is quite a big, horrible one, then it might be kind of like a multi-day process, actually. Yeah, it's quite hard to keep these boxes so pristine, guys. The stuff that I have to go through. But yeah, I just thought I would show you that today. And then as it would hopefully be nice and clean, then we can do a lovely complete unboxed experience of this when it's all ready to go. Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what, guys, to do this, we are actually going to set up in the art studio. So that's what I'm going to do now. Grab your teas and coffees, get a few cleaning products by your side. I will go through them when we get there. But yes, and we're going to get a bit cleany today rather than arty-farty. All right then, guys, so this is the box art here that I frequently get comments about with regards to how well I've managed to keep this clean. And the simple process that I did here, I'm going to apply to this bad boy here and take you guys for the ride. Yeah, all right then. So here we go. To start off with, what we're going to do is simply just remove these two white stickers here, okay? Now, with these CEX stickers, they have massively improved how they stick these on. I remember back in the day, gosh, maybe going back 10, 15 years, when they had these big, horrible stickers on, they would be an absolute nightmare to take off and they would leave a horrible sticky residue. However, I do believe they have cottoned on to the fact that most people do want to remove these stickers. You know, CEX, people in there are going to be game collectors. I would say the majority of people that are in there are those ones that want to keep these boxes for keepsake. So they must have cottoned on to the fact that that was the kind of clientele that were going into these shops. And I do believe they did develop their sticker. I think I mentioned technology, their sticker technology.
technology, their sticker technology.
Whether that is a thing, I do not know. But I do believe they have improved their stickers in the past with regards to the ability to just peel them off without leaving any horrible mess. So here we go. We're going to start off with the price sticker first. Now, luckily here, it's just coming away from the plastic. So I'm just going to take that piece there and I'm just going to put it away from me. And I'm going to do this as slow as possible. I am not going to rip this off. As soon as I rip, the sticker could rip and then you get a horrible tear across the sticker, and then that's when you have to really start to gouge your nail in to get the rest off, and then that can leave damage to the actual plastic that is on the actual box itself. All right, so we're going to take this off really, really slowly. You do not want to do this fast, so slower the better. And as you can see, it really doesn't anymore leave anything horrible. So yeah, slowly take that off. You may need to adjust your grip as well. Yeah, look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And that is a clean peel, I would say. A clean peel. But I don't want to speak too soon. Oh, yes, baby. Okay, there you go. Now, if I run my finger across that, there is no sticky residue there. So that is fantastic. Well done, CEX, for getting these stickers better with regards to, you know, easy peel stuff. So fantastic, really, really good. It's this sticker here that I'm a little bit scared about, actually. So yeah, okay. So we're going to go on to this big one up here now. So we can just pop that to the side. All right. And again, with this one, you are wanting to do this as slow as possible. All right. You may need to get your nail involved just a little bit. And bearing in mind, guys, I have no nails. I have awful fingers. You've probably seen them already on this channel as I've been holding up box arts to the camera. You've probably thought, oh my God, and looked away in horror. So yeah, I do apologize. I do have an issue there with my hands, but you don't need too much of a nail to start the peel, as you can see there. And again, we're just going to slowly take this away from the plastic, as slow as possible. All right. There we go. Lovely. You do not want to do this fast. It must be slow to prevent the actual sticker from ripping. And there we go. Lovely. Again, well done, CEX, for improving these stickers, because again, there is no sticky residue there if I run my finger over it. Fantastic. Right then, so it is this sticker here that I'm a little bit concerned about. So I would assume maybe before this went into CEX, it may have been in some sort of gaming convention. Often I have gone to those kind of gaming conventions and they have these horrible stickers that actually loop around the side of the side here. What are they called? A spine. A spine. That's the word that I was trying to think of. And they're a little bit of a nightmare to get off, because not only is there a sticker on there, it wraps around the whole goddamn thing. So yeah, that's a little bit of a nightmare to get off. But here we go. So what I would advise again is you're just going to get your nail and start to prise it off. Now, this might surprise me. This might come off really, really easily as well, but I don't know. So let's give it a go. So yes, and as expected, this is tough. This is tough, because you don't want to damage the plastic either. All right. Okay, but yes, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is not what I wanted. See, if you pull away these stickers a little bit too fast, if I'm on about those two big ones there, then that's what can happen. It can start to rip away. Okay, so we've got a bit of a problem here. Okay, so I just want to start to get the top bit going as well. All right. Yeah, this is a nasty one, guys. Okay, let's see if I can just get a bit more. Wow. Okay, yeah, I thought this would be the case. A very, very tough sticker here. But again, I kind of wanted it to show it for the channel. So this is good. Okay, oh, wow, this is, whoa. Okay, that's quite cool. That's quite an interesting sticker there. I've never come across one of those before, where there's the multi-layers to this. Wow. All right then, okay. This might make things a little bit easier. Okay, yeah, look at this. Okay, this I've never quite seen a sticker like this before. This actually might make things a little bit easier. Okay, okay, right. Wow. Here we go. Okay. Just popping it to the side there. It's just this bit here. Yeah. Okay. This is not as bad as I thought, but I will just give you a top tip if this becomes a real struggle. But there, okay, we've got the majority of it off, but if I run my finger across this, yes, there is some horrible sticky residue now. Okay, so that is what we're trying to get off today, and I will also show you how I just kind of make the whole box nice and clean as well. Right then, so again, just before I deep dive into that, another tip with regards to actually getting a sticker off if it is fully stuck on there and you're having to like literally rip and rip away, what I would do is I would actually get a damp cloth. All right, and we are going to be using one of these in a minute. Okay, and I would simply just rest it on the sticker residue, maybe for an hour, maybe for an hour and a half, but it's got to be damp. It can't be soaking wet. And then after a while, it will just run off so easily. So that is also another tip. If there is a lot of paper stickiness from a ripped up sticker on there. So that is also another top tip. But before we get there, I would suggest taking the actual box art cover out of the plastic case. And this is exactly what we're going to do now. Okay, so please, if we are adding any water or a wet residue to your case, you must take out the box art. And that is a must. Reason being, if any water, even the slightest bit, gets onto your actual box art cover without it, being in the box, it starts to go all wrinkly and horrible. And I have got an example of this, actually. It is GTA 3 here. If I just take it out. Now, I bought this before I really started fully getting into gaming collecting, and I wasn't too fussed how good the manual and the box art looked. But I didn't do this. I haven't really done a good clean or anything like this. I bought this and this is how it came. But I don't know how... yes, perfect. So in the light there, can you see that this is wrinkled? There is definite water damage to this. And that's not what you want at all, okay? You want a nice, clean, pristine, smooth art on your paper, ready to slip back into your box. And then just a little note, guys, I am looking to replace these. I am looking to just take these back into CEX and then hopefully, actually, I'll replace that bit later. Oh, and knocked the camera, guys. One knock already. Grab a coffee. Well, grab your teas and coffees. What I was saying was, I am looking to go back into CEX and replacing that GTA for a better one. Absolutely. So I would advise taking everything out now. Manual, disc, carefully place everything to one side. If I can get this out, there we go. So you are now just greeted with the naked box, I would say, of your game. All right. So perfect. Oh, there's a bit of a horrible mess there. I didn't realise that. Okay, cool. Right then. So yeah, here we go. So this is the front. All right. Splinter Cell would have been there. The horrible sticker residue is about here. Okay. So here we go. You need a J cloth, these are called. Now, these are quite big. Rip this in half. All right. Once that's ripped in half, this is a little bit easier to work with. All right, a lot easier to work with. Now, you don't want to make this thing entirely wet. It's just little bits of the cloth that you need to just dampen to start to remove some of this sticky residue. Now, there's two options. If it is really stuck on hard and there's a lot to get off there, I would advise getting some sort of spray, a multi-purpose spray. Now, Flash, this one here works really well. I've had good experiences with this because it says it works well on, I believe it was like a laminate. And a laminate kind of has that kind of same silky effect as like this plastic stuff. And I believe that's why this has done quite well for me in the past. But also you could use some sort of alcohol spray. I have also realized that alcohol is really good at getting this stuff off as well. So it's entirely up to you. If you're not a fan of using products on your cases, then just some simple water. Just some simple H2O, baby. H2O. What a banger. Sorry. And sorry, I had to. And this is what we're going to have a little go at now. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to get my spray. I am going to do this off to one side, just so it doesn't get too much over the box. Okay, lovely. All right then. I have just sprayed that to one side. You can just get a little bit of a rub there. Okay, just so there isn't too many bubbles on there. Now I would just then overlap that with your finger. Okay, and then we could start to rub. And I'll just hold that. And then, gosh, instantly, guys, instantly. Wow. Yeah. I could even feel the lumps and bumps of that sticker just get wiped away as soon as I did that. So fantastic. And then you have got the drier bit of the cloth there to just kind of wipe the rest of the residue away. Wow. Okay, fantastic. And then, yeah, if I run my finger over that, that is, yeah, smooth as a baby's bum, baby. Smooth as a baby's bum. Or maybe Etsu's bum. We're going to get a little bit naked now. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Are we ready? So yeah, really lovely. There you go. As simple as that. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Now I did notice that there was a little bit of grime just here. I don't know where that's come from. I believe that was there already. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Here we go. So I have just got my nail there and I've just kind of run it down the side of that, which is nice. Okay, nice and easy. In fact, there looks like there was a previous sticker there as well. So let's just use that technique again. So again, just overlapping the J cloth with my finger. And again, we can just start to, I would actually use circular motions as well, guys. Circular motions. And then, yeah, and I'm not really like digging in my fingernail too much at all. I'm literally just using circular motions. And then, yeah, wow, look at that. That has come off. And again, use the dryer bit and just wipe away. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. Really nice. All right, spot on. Fantastic. Okay. Now, also, one thing to note. If you are using a product like this, on occasions, it can actually leave like a smear once it has fully dried. So what I would recommend doing now, guys, okay, is getting a window cleaner. You might think, what the hell, Artsy Gamer? Window cleaner? But honestly, yes, yes, yes. It removes any kind of smears or marks, fingerprints that you've just kind of left as you have been trying to get some of this sticky residue off. All right, so that's what we're going to do now. All right, so, I'm just going to cut the camera whilst we clean up a few things and, yeah, get the window cleaner ready. All right then, guys, so we have got our window cleaner here. I picked this up really cheap from probably Aldi or something like that. Okay, you really don't need a flashy window cleaner to do this. Although I would say, now I'm on that topic, I would actually go for quite a well-known branded cleaner if you are looking to use some sort of product to get the sticky residue off. I do feel that they are a lot better than using some cheaper product, but again, that's just my experience. You might know of one that's actually pretty good, but for, half the price. So again, you know your products. But all right then, so just to now clean the whole box and get this really, really spick and span, I would use some sort of window cleaner. Again, you don't want to be spraying this directly onto the box. You want to be spraying it onto your J-cloth, and then you're just going to slowly do circular motions around your case. All right, so that's exactly what we're going to do now. Again, you can continue to use the same cloth. You don't need to waste. Whoa! Death on a motion. You don't need to waste, okay, anything like that at all. And it's just a small little bit. That's all you need. And just give it a little rummage. Oh, I'm messing up my words, guys. You know how it is on this channel. And then you're going to slowly start to just do some circular motions around your box, okay? And I'll tell you what, it's great that we are using the Wii case here. Because it is white and yeah, lots of grime can easily be seen on white products. I'm very well aware of that because the whole of my apartment, everything that I own is goddamn white, guys. I don't know why I like the colour white so much. And then once you've done that, once you've gone around that plastic, okay, that's when you can start to go the ins and outs of the case. Okay, if there are any, other horrible nasties from previous owners. All right. Lovely. Okay, and that should get any horrible kind of like smears that you may have picked up from when you actually used one of those, actual products to get the sticker off. For example, this flash here. Right then, okay guys, so that is actually looking pretty nice and clean. Now again, another thing you must not do straight away is then go and put your art back in your case. This is still wet and there may be a good chance that there is some like wet, like horrible, possibly water or chemicals just that have seeped underneath the plastic there. So what I would do, okay, is I would actually just kind of sit this just like this, okay? That allows a little bit of air, okay, to get through under the plastic. All right, there is a little bit of air pockets there just at the spine. And I would say maybe give it an hour. If you go back in an hour and it still looks like there's a lot of sticky wet there, okay, just give it a little bit longer. All right, you don't put this art in until your box is fully dry. All right, so that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to maybe give it an hour or so. All right, and then we'll have a little look back and then we'll pop that artwork, that lovely artwork, back in the case. All right, I'll see you in a while. Right then, guys, so yeah, it's been about an hour or so, okay, and I'm pretty confident that this case is now fully dry. Yes, get a nice dry cloth as well. All right, oh my God, it sounded like I was breaking it then. And go around the whole of the box, all right, open it up, go around the inside as well. Just make sure there is no water left to damage anything that is going to go back in this case and box, all right? So just make sure it is fully dry, all right? And now I know this sounds a bit of an effort, guys. I really do understand that. But if there is a game that you really love and you want to keep it top notch and pristine, then yes, absolutely go that extra mile to keep it lovely and clean. Because then when you look back at this in years to come, this really will be a treasure. Or if you're like, right, the time is now to come to sell it on, then I tell you what, you'll be getting it for such a better price than it would if there's horrible sticky stuff on there, bullet holes, blood. Do you know what I mean? You really will get a much better price for it if you do want to look to sell it on in the future. Absolutely. So yeah, any games that really do mean a lot to me, or yeah, they could fetch a bit of a, hard, good, goddamn price in the future, then yes, 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 I would advise doing it a lovely deep clean like I do here. Right then, okay, so here we go. Why not? We'll get the easy stuff done first. We'll pop the disc and all the lovely manuals and stuff back in. So yeah, just make sure that you have kept that disc to one side, face down somewhere. Don't get that lovely silverness on any any horribleness, shall I say? You know my words. And then boom. Okay, lovely. And it gets what a lovely red disc. I cannot wait to do a complete unboxing experience of this one now. Fantastic. Okay. And then, of course, we will get the slip, Nintendo slip that comes. Again, just pop that in there. And then, of course, the manual. Now, a horrible sticker there, actually. I haven't actually done anything in regards to stickers on manuals, so I will have to explore that further, actually. Sometimes I just leave them there because I am that actually a little bit scared that it actually might rip the manual itself. But I might have to maybe have a look at some other YouTubers who are quite good at going through step-by-step process on how to get stickers off. And then hopefully I might be able to, again, provide some of my viewers an idea of how to get stickers off. Actually, just recently, in my complete unboxed experience of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. We had a beautiful box and manual and stuff, but there was some black stickers on the actual manual, which is a real shame, actually, because it was absolutely pristine apart from the black stickers that were located on there. In fact, I might be able to give you a quick look at that now. And again, that could be quite a thing that we could do. Yeah, so here we are. And yes, if we just look here, we have got some black stickers. How unfortunate. What a real shame, because this is all absolutely top notch and, I would say pristine if it wasn't for those stickers there. So again, we could look to have a go at getting something like that off. If I do a bit more research on that. But yeah, absolutely okay. So yeah, look how clean that is though, guys. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put that lovely box art back in the case. And absolutely look at this. How wonderful. Like I said, I cannot wait to do my complete unboxed experience. Oh, Splinter Cell Double Agent here. Brilliant. And again, on the Nintendo Wii. So yeah, that is a real surprise, actually. I did not know this game was on the Wii as such. But okay, so what I want to do is I just want to feed my hand underneath this. This does actually look quite scary. You do feel like, oh my god, the plastic's going to come away from the case. But every time I've done this, I have never had any issues, because you want to get that nice and open and airy to then just carefully slide this back in. Now, this always does look a little bit dodgy. It is a little bit, you're never going to get quite a smooth experience with this. But, once it's fully in, you're pretty much good to go. I'm not too sure how much the camera picked that up, but there we go. Lovely jubbly. All right. Okay. Yep. I think that's all in. And yes, there we go. Wow, wow, wow. And wow, yes, absolutely. Now, can you see the artsy gamer shine, baby? Oh, yes. Okie dokie. Well, there we go. Oh, I haven't quite. I was saying that's looking lovely, but that's not quite. I'll go and sort that in a minute as we as we head back to the main studio. Right then, guys, and here we have it. We have Splinter Cell Double Agent on the Nintendo Wii, now in a pristine condition. Yes, ready for a complete unboxed experience coming up sometime soon. Absolutely. So yeah, I hope that was useful for you guys. I know I was really interested with how to just keep everything nice and clean, so I had looked at other YouTubers and stuff and just picked up little tips and tricks from people that I know, and yeah, like I say, online. And it seems to be working for me, and I hope that will work for you now as well. If you are interested in doing something like that. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing it for every game. It is a little bit of an effort, it is a lot of time out of your day. But if there is a special game that means a lot to you, or like I said, you're like thinking, oh gosh, if I keep this really nice, maybe sometime in the future that might get me a little bit of dollar, then yes, I would recommend doing that, because you will be getting more. Absolutely, you will be getting more dollar. If you are presenting a better and more appealing game than something that's a bit battered with sticker residue everywhere and bullet holes, I think I said. So yeah, absolutely, I would recommend going that extra mile if there is a special game for you. Wow, that is it, guys, for today. Like I said, I hope that was useful. Feedback, please, as well. Is this something that you want to see more of? Again, just allowing stuff like this to allow that lovely box art to shine through even more, then yes, let me know. I always love some feedback, as I am very much a first-time YouTuber as well, and I want all my audience to let me know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, sorry, to make the channel even better. But I just want to say a massive shout out to Chloe again. I think she bagged comment of the day within my last video, which she was just discussing the Tomb Raiders and just identifying which one she has got and which ones she hasn't, because I think I may have got confused there. And again, she was just always and again giving me some wonderful motivation to keep pushing through, because I really am enjoying everything that we're doing on YouTube. Wow, that is me, guys. That is the Artsy Gamer. One more thing to say is just get out there, keep gaming, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Over and out.